So my goal really for this is just to talk through some of the experiences that we're dealing with, whether they're different acquisitions, operating challenges or successes, the financing process. So how do you come up with the money to make these things happen? Hi everyone, my name is Rick Vaza, and this is an introduction to the Drive podcast, where we'll be talking about business, investing, as well as a little bit of real estate as well. My background, I love talking about business. I've been very blessed to acquire a couple of plumbing companies, and I also have the franchise rights to Zoom Drain San Diego, a large territory out here. And it's just something that I've really grown to love and fall in love with the process. And that's kind of what the idea of the Drive is it's not really kind of with an end goal in mind, but it's really falling in love with the process or the drive to get there, because I think that's where most of the success comes from, and also leads to new opportunities as different skill sets develop. So on the path so far, I've acquired 2 plumbing companies, and as well as the Zoom Drain business, and then a little bit of real estate as well. And so those are many of the topics that I'm going to like to talk about. Before I started the acquisition process, if you will, I had started my own financial planning company, and really have a ton of experiences from that, of literally starting from scratch and being the jack of all trades, wearing all the different hats and the many challenges that come with such an endeavor. But I definitely learned a lot, and a lot of information that I'd be more than happy to share as we go through this together. So my goal really for this is just to talk through some of the experiences that we're dealing with, whether they're different acquisitions, operating challenges or successes, really getting into some of the more tactful and actionable ideas. I know a lot of business podcasts talk about the success stories and just kind of general overviews of business, whereas in this case I want to get into more of the nitty gritty. So some of the conversations I'm going to be having will entail me and the previous owner of my company, the man who sold me his business, John Padilla. We'll get into some of the dynamics between the seller and buyer. I'll talk about some of the acquisitions that we made, how I think about acquisitions, the financing process. So how do you come up with the money to make these things happen? Hopefully down the road, I'll have interviews with some members of my team as they talk about what it's like to be in the trades and coming up as an entrepreneur and driving value for the company, and really just giving, good feedback and advice to whether they're potential business owners or people who are just kind of interested in their own growth journey. That's really what the Drive is going to be all about. For me, business has always been an interest. I grew up playing sports. I love them. I wasn't never ever particularly the best on any of my teams by any means, but it was really the competitive nature of it that I always drew me to just about every sport. I think that's what I've fallen in love with business about. It's really one of the few things now in adulthood where you get the real-time scorecard. Is it working or not? And it's your ideas, and they're either right or wrong, and you get the feedback pretty quickly. And I think that's one of the things that I really love about it and has kept things interesting. Like most entrepreneurs, definitely have that shiny object syndrome where it can be, different ideas always creeping up. But with business, what's exciting about that is you have the confines of business to, really follow through on some of those ideas and see if they're successful or not. And you're always improving, whether it's, new marketing ideas, operating ideas. My stage of life right now, I'm really trying to become a better manager and a better leader of our team, better delegator, and really rising up the next crop of leaders as we continue on our success journey. So there's, it's kind of as the name of the podcast alludes to, it's the drive, and getting there is really what we're all about. It's really no destination in mind. It's, as of right now, a small company, and really excited as we continue to execute day in and day out on all the things that we know we need to do. Hopefully we'll be a smashing success story down the road and create a lot of opportunities for current employees and future employees and all of the fun stuff that comes along with that. So I'm really excited, and hopefully I'll be able to share valuable insights along that journey with all of you. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. If you want to reach out to me directly, best way to do that's probably at Rick Vaza on Twitter. And I'd love to, connect and hopefully make videos to answer any questions that you may have. So I appreciate it and hope you enjoy. If you do, new podcast, obviously, please share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Just help us grow and get the word out there. It'd mean a lot. So thank you.